I just want to thank the Urban League for doing events like these, because it's all about the value that you deliver into the marketplace. And doing events like these delivers value. It sends the right information to the right people and at the right time. Because if you don't get the right information, you're not going to make the right decisions. You're not going to do the necessary things you need to do to get the job done and to win. So I've been on a mission since August 24th. I've been on a mission every Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We've been doing a motivational call. It's a 30-minute call. We do this call every single Monday through Friday, and it's all about mindset. All about mindset, because it doesn't matter what school you go to. It doesn't matter what career ladder you're trying to climb. It doesn't matter what business you're trying to develop. We all have that one thing in common. We have to have the proper mental capacity to get through it all. Like he said, you are not your circumstance, but it's your mental capacity that's going to help you understand that you aren't your circumstance. That what happened yesterday doesn't have to be today. What your family's legacy is doesn't have to be yours. You can change that. You can change that at a drop of a dime. You can change that right now in this moment. All you have to do is make the decision to say, you know what, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to be about something different every single day for the rest of my life. You really want to get to your true potential. You really want to get to your purpose in life. You have to constantly be developing yourself on a daily basis, reading the right materials, listening to the right things, selecting the right peer group. See, the Urban League is the right peer group, because they're about something positive. They're about good energy in your life. So I thank them so much for putting on this event and inviting me back. They set something off back in March for me of a video that they seen, and they called me up and they said, brother, we want you to come down and speak. I said, no problem. And since then, all types of great things have just been flowing into my life, but only because I was open to receive that. A lot of people aren't open to receive abundance. And you know what? It shows in the way our nutrition is, okay? It shows in the way your nutrition is. There's a few things I'm going to talk about today. But understand, I'm on this mission. I want you guys to be on this mission too, because we're building the greatest community of people developing the mindset to win. I don't care what you're doing in life. You need the proper mindset to win. Me and my partner have a book coming out called the 30-30 Philosophy. 30 minutes a day for 30 days. These 10 steps will literally change your life, change your perspective, and get you moving in the right direction and getting things done. You guys with me?
Yes, we are.
All right, everybody ready to step into their power? Say I.
Aye.
All right, everybody ready to receive some information? Say I.
Aye.
You guys are dead. Are you ready to step into your power? Say I.
Aye.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Let's do it. Now, I'm only going to give you guys 3 steps, because for the sake of time, I'm going to give you the first 3 steps. And I think the first 3 steps are the most important. The first 3 steps, right? The first step is to cleanse. Right? We're talking about to cleanse your mind, maybe even your body. But there's certain things that you have to eliminate from your situation if you want to start opening up and receiving things. There's 2 ways to cleanse. The first thing is be easy on the media. Understand that there's a lot of things you listen to, there's a lot of things you watch that are giving you subliminal messages that are keeping you where you are. Right? So we have to really monitor our media time. If you really think about how much you actually listen to the radio and watch TV, and how much of that stuff is being programmed into your mind each and every day, just really think about how many hours you spend listening and watching to stuff that is disempowering, stuff that's not going to get you a result, right? You listen to disempowering information. It's not going to help you make $1,000 a day. It's not going to help you become CEO of a company. It's not going to help you expand your marketing business from your basement in your pajamas. It's not going to help you do that. But once you start feeling the right information, you start to cleanse yourself out. Do it for about 7 days. I went on a total cleanse. I went on a media cleanse, and I also went on a juicing fast. If anybody was following me, day 4 was kind of rough for me, but you guys can check that out later. But on the fast, you know, we went through the fast and we cleaned out. And by the end of the fast, I was so light. I was light. I was ready to receive the proper information. The right people started to shift into my life because I was ready to receive that. The second way you can cleanse is understand you cannot rise above the undone. What does that mean, Mike? You can't rise above your undone. There's a lot of things, there's a lot of ideals in the back of your head. I should do this. I need to do that. One day I'm going to do this. I should clean out that drawer. I should talk to that girl. I should propose. I should do this and I should do that. And all these undone things are just sitting in the back of your mind, weighing you down. You can't move forward because you can't rise above the undone. One day, you just need to sit back and have what's called $1 million day. Write down every single thing that you need to do ASAP. I don't care how long it's going to take you. I don't care what little things you need to do. Write them all down and pick a day and call it your $1 million day and get it all done. By the end of the night, you're going to be cleansed of things that are done. You're going to be lighter on your feet. You're going to be lighter in your mind. You're going to be able to really receive things, right? You won't have to go to Taco Bell anymore because you're going to understand that Taco Bell is not good for the body system, okay? Back in 2011, January, I was 245 pounds. Broke, busted, disgusted, ugly, nasty. I looked in the mirror one day. I said, dang, what happened? I was a high school football player, high school wrestler, right? With the college, played a little bit of sports. And all of a sudden, here I am, 2011, 245 pounds, reckless, just a mess, right? So that in that moment, I decided, I said, you know what? I'm no longer going to live with lack. I'm no longer going to live with the way I look, because it was literally holding me down from receiving such great things in my life, right? So I pressed forward. I said, you know what? Forget it. I went and got my gym membership. I found a coach and I moved. Here I am today, 205, 210 pounds, feeling good, looking good, and I'm excited about life, right? I got new energy. Now, most of you are young, right? So you don't have to worry about that just yet, right? Right now, you can eat whatever you want to eat and ball all day, and it's just good. But understand that these small things that you're putting into your body are going to eventually catch up with you. And when they catch up with you, it sucks. So right now, at this moment, do everything you need to do, right? You don't have to dine out 5 times a week, right? Learn how to grill up some chicken and throw some rice in a bowl, and understand it's good on your pockets too. You ever really think about how much money you actually put into McDonald's and Taco Bells and all these places? Put that money back into your own pocket, right? You're giving them $6, $7, $8, $9, $10 a pop. How many of you do that? How many of you do that? Add up the numbers and think about how much more will be in your Chase bank account, right? Nutrition, it affects everything. It affects the way we think. It affects our pockets. You gotta be in the right mental capacity to get it, so you can move forward. The next thing I'm talking about is to interrupt the disruptive behaviors that are causing the problem. I want you to interrupt this disruptive behaviors that are causing the problem. There is something that makes you do what you want, that makes you do what you're doing. There's something that makes you do the things that aren't empowering. There's something, and I'm going to share a story with you this morning. This morning I got up. I had on shorts this morning, right? I said, I'm going to a park. I had on shorts, and I had my shoes on. And my wife was like, is that what you're wearing? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to a park, right? I became an entrepreneur because I want to do what I want to do, when I want to do it, and how I want to do it. This is it, right? So I sat there and I thought about that. I was like, man, I don't think I took that in the right direction, right? So I said, you know what, there's a problem here. The problem was my ego at the time. I had to check my ego. I said, you know what? Your wife is just looking out for you. She's just assisting you. So when I checked my ego, as you can see, I don't have on the shorts. So I went into the room. I picked out the pants. I said, babe, how about I wear these? She said, yeah, wear these. I was like, all right, she's smiling. I had to interrupt the disruptive behavior that was literally the problem. I had to check myself. Sometimes we got to check our egos, right? I don't want to cook today. Right? Sometimes you're like, I don't want to cook today. Check your ego. Say, man, it's on my pockets. It's coming out my wallet. Check yourself. Cook the right things. Go to the right places. Talk to the right people. Interrupt those disruptive behaviors that are causing the problem. Some of us eat because we're down. Some of us eat because we don't have money. Some of us eat because we don't have the right career. Some of us eat because our significant other is a mess. Some of us just eat because of some emotional issue, right? We run away from these negative we run away from negative emotions, but I want you to start accepting negative emotions. I want you to check your negative emotions and say, you know what? I'm getting this feeling because something needs to change. You're mad because something needs to change. You're broke because something needs to change. You don't have the right peer group because something needs to change. You can't pass a specific class because something needs to change. You can't move forward in your circumstance because something needs to change. So accept those negative emotions and use them for a good, use them for a cause, use them for a purpose, and move forward in your life, brothers. All right, the last thing is feed your mind. I want you to feed your mind. Feed your mind what you need. Any of you guys ever heard of John C. Maxwell?
Yes, yes, yes.
Jim Rohn, my favorite, Tony Robbins, Joyce Myers, Joel Osteen, right? Tony Robbins is my absolute favorite. This is what I keep in my car, right? I can count how many hours I listen to the radio in a week. I can count how many hours I watch TV in a week. This is the stuff I keep on replay. Success stories all day. Success stories all day. Success stories all day. And I start really opening up my mind to receive abundance, right? And you start speaking words like success can come easily and frequently. Abundance comes easily and frequently. Once you start to hear all these stories and you realize, you know what, I'm no different from this person.
Yes.
They're no smarter than me, right? If you need a resource, you can get it. If you need a connection, you can get it.
Yes.
If you need money, you can earn it. All that stuff is earned. All that stuff can be gathered over time. It's the mindset that has to change. It's your perspective that has to change. Every single day, be shifting your perspective. Going to a new level, thinking about things, right? Think big. Tell yourself, I can make $1,000 in a day. It's possible. I can make $5,000 a month from the comfort of my home in my favorite flannel pajamas. I can do that, right? I can be a CEO. I can run my own business. I can do it. And then you start saying words like, I'm going to do it. And then you start stepping into your power and saying, I am. I am doing it. I am great. I am boss. Right? And your swag changes just a little bit, right? You look different, you talk different, the people that you have around you are different, and they're just constantly elevating you to the next level, and that's what you got to do. So this is the support group you need, the Urban League. This is the support group you need because they're constantly lifting their standards. So many of us, we just have just whack standards, right? Whack standards. Start stretching yourself. Oh, I don't want to take that class, man. I'm not good at math. Start stretching yourself. I'm not going to college, bro. I can't do that thing. Start stretching yourself. I don't want to be a salesman, even though salespeople make the highest paid profession in the industry, and you don't want to be a salesman. Stretch yourself. I can't be a lawyer. I can't be a doctor. Stretch yourself. There's something that you're on the edge of doing. I'm just telling you to take the leap. You got to take a leap of faith and start taking these leaps. Start just jumping. I left my $54,000 a year job because I made $25 on the internet. Here I am today, 5 years later. I'm still making it happen on the internet because I decided to take the leap and put myself under pressure. Sometimes you just got to get yourself under pressure and do what you need to do. You ever think about that when you got a test, right? You got a test. You didn't quite study, or you got a paper you got to write. You didn't write it. It's due tomorrow. All of a sudden, 12 a.m., you're getting it done. 12 to 2, that paper's written. 10 pages, here you go.
Crunch time.
You put yourself under pressure. Do that in your own life. Do it on purpose. Put yourself on pressure on purpose because you got to get something. You want a different result.